Florida, Hurricane Ian claim update coming to you now in 3, 2, 1. What's up, advocates? Welcome back to another episode of the Commercial Claims Show. I am your host, Vince Perry, the Commercial Claims Advocate, owner and CEO of Elite Resolutions, and I want to get right to the point. Listen up, advocates. Whether you're a public adjuster, contractor, or an attorney, if you have a client that has suffered any kind of catastrophic loss, whether that be by fire or storm or just any catastrophic loss that requires your client to have to move out and incur ALE and loss of use coverage, you need to think about looking at Black Diamond Services. This is an incredible idea for a service that I think is extremely valuable, and I've actually personally used for my clients myself. Basically, what they do is they provide all of the necessary money that is needed to be done for the homeowner to go and move to another place, whether that be a hotel or another home or whatever it is. They basically bill through their insurance policy's loss of use coverage, and basically they provide financial assistance so that the insured never has to incur any out-of-pocket expenses. It's an amazing service. I love the people at Black Diamond Services, especially Millie Varela. If you just contact her and contact Black Diamond Services, I'm telling you, they're going to take care of your clients like you wouldn't believe. I personally have a client who suffered a fire damage and had to use their ALE coverage, and all we did was refer them to Black Diamond. Our clients did not have to come out of pocket a single penny. Black Diamond provided all of the financial money, and they provided the actual location for the homeowner to stay. Amazing service. Contact Black Diamond Services today so you could find out more information for yourself. If you have been struggling with Hurricane Ian, let me tell you, you are not the only one. I know it has been tough. And that's why I just want to give you an update on what's going on our end at Elite Resolutions and even with Commercial Claims Advocate and everything, because I know it's been a lot. Even for me on the Commercial Claims Advocate side, where it's my job to try to come out with content and videos for you to get educated, it's been hard for me to do that because we're so busy with Hurricane Ian. Just to give you guys an example, we've got a ton of claims. We have the amount of claims that we signed in the first 2 weeks was actually, I don't even know, it's not quadruple, but more than that. It's been basically 10 times the amount that we would normally. Now, if this is just a layman that's watching this, you would say, wow, that's great for you. You're going to make so much money. Look at you. Look at this. But if you are a fellow public adjuster that have experienced the same thing in regards to the amount of claims that you signed compared to you normally signed, it's stressful, and I get it. It's a lot, and it's been a lot for us. We've had to just really implement more and more processes, hire more people, and really try to get everything down and get everything under control, because it's not just what's going on for us in the background. It's clients that we're dealing with, right? So it's clients that are just saying, hey, what's going on with my claim? Is it being worked on? Are you following up? What's going on with the insurance company? Because they start to wonder, well, why should I go with a public adjuster when I could have done this myself? Obviously, we need to make sure that we are on point as public adjusters and we're doing what we need to do to follow up with the insurance company and make sure that the insurance company is doing it right, because we're about a month in. Actually, we're almost 2 months in now, and I know we're just starting to receive undisputed payments. So just now we're starting to get undisputed payments, so they take time. And on our end, we need to make sure as public adjusters that we're pushing that along. We're trying to relieve the stress from the clients and basically put it on us to put on the insurance company to make sure that they pay. So I get it. It's a large number of claims, and as a business owner, I know I'm encouraged to go out there and I want to get signed more, get the guys to sign more. But be careful when you do that, because if you're signing too many claims, you're not going to be able to handle it, and it's going to look bad on you, and it's going to reflect bad on our entire industry if we're not doing what we're supposed to do. But I really want to make sure just to give you this update to just try to remind you to stay sane and keep calm. Just take those claims one at a time and do your best on every single one to make sure you're doing the right job, okay? Because I want you to make sure that you're thriving under this pressure. Don't succumb to the pressure. Thrive under the pressure. Make sure that you're doing the best that you can for your clients so that you can help grow your business. I promise you, you are going to look back at this and you're going to say, wow, this is the best learning experience that I ever had in my life, and it's been able to take my business to the next level. Because I'll tell you, Elite Resolutions is going next level, and a lot of it is as a result of this storm. So stay calm, stay the course, and I promise you'll be able to get everything done that you need to get done. One thing that we're noticing right now is the undisputed payments are coming. They are starting to come in now, one by one, little by little. And of course, they're not where we need it to be. But that's okay. If you prep your client the way you're supposed to prep them, they need to understand that this is just an undisputed payment. What is an undisputed payment? It's basically, hey, here's how much we think it's going to cost. If you have any other estimates or anything else that comes up that says it's otherwise or more than what we're paying, then please show this to us. So what we are doing is we're basically just sending an email, sending a letter to the carrier saying, hey, we received this payment. We see your estimate. Here is again a copy of our estimate. Please take a look at it and see if we can work something out, because obviously it's not enough. Maybe we can negotiate for settlement. Maybe we can go re-inspect the property, but ultimately we have an estimate that says this much. You have now an estimate that says this much. Where can we try to meet on some kind of equal ground so that we can get this claim paid? That's how it's done in Florida. If you're watching this video and you don't live in Florida, and maybe that's not how it works with you guys, that's kind of how it works in Florida, which in my opinion works out best for the client. Do we go line item by line item? Yes, of course we go line item by line item. But ultimately, we try to get these claims resolved so that to make sure that the client is left whole after all is said and done. So undisputeds are coming, and we're going back and we're basically saying, hey, we need more money. One thing I will try to tell you is make sure that you're getting your proofs of losses in. Okay, very important, because I don't want you guys to miss the request by the insurance company. Some insurance companies request a proof of loss, and you have to provide it within 60 days. Some insurance companies want it within 60 days after the claim actually occurs, after the date of loss. So beware, keep an eye out for that. Try to get your proofs of loss in. In my opinion, I don't think it's very ethical, I guess, to wait to submit your estimate until after the insurance company does. If that's your style, if that's what you want to do, then by all means, go ahead and do it. Us here at Elite Resolutions, we try to submit that claim as soon as possible. So get your claims in. We try to submit that estimate as soon as possible. So get your estimate in, get that proof of loss in to help really move the claim along. One thing that is coming up here is a special session that I wanted to discuss. I don't really know much about it, to be honest, but I heard that there are some things that they're going to crack down on. We have to wait until this special session actually occurs to see what happens, but apparently there are some law changes that they want to do. A lot of it is geared towards the water mitigation companies. Some of it is geared towards us about possibly dropping our percentage and making it less than what it is. I would tell you, just don't worry about those things right now. Let's wait until it actually occurs. Let's wait until it actually happens, and then we can take action from there to see where we go. But in my opinion, there's not really much that we can do about it. It's a special session that they're having because frankly, you look at it from the insurance company's point of view, they're going to be spending a lot of money, but all we can do is stay our course. What I will tell you guys, if you don't want anything bad to happen to our industry, is do your job. Make sure that you're doing your job. Make sure you're doing your job ethically, and make sure that you're doing your job correctly, and everything will work out okay. So stay tuned to this special session to make sure that I should have probably looked up the date on the special session. Let me see if I could find one while I'm doing this video. Special session, Florida insurance. I looked it up the other day, but I didn't see an actual date that they were going to do it. So I still don't think we have a date after November 8th. So after November 8th election is all they said. So we should be having a special session that comes in. One thing you want to look out for, though, is the next wave of claims that are going to be coming to you. It's the reopens, right? Because now that undisputeds are coming in, people are going to be like, wait a minute, I didn't get enough money for my claim. That's the next wave that's going to come in. So stay tuned, be ready, make sure that your team is ready for the next wave. If you're a public adjuster that handles all your claims on your own, make sure you got your own process tight. Make sure you're following up the way you're supposed to. But get ready, the next wave of claims is coming soon. Guys, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling like, oh my goodness, all this is crashing around me, I don't know what to do, feel free to send me a message. Feel free to give me a call. I'm glad to help you out. We've got a lot going on our end as well. It's been pretty crazy, but we're staying with it. We're doing whatever we can to keep it up. But all I really wanted to do in this video is just give you an update of where we're at Elite Resolutions with this. We've got a ton of claims, not to brag. It's just literally, it's a ton and it's a lot of stress. But we're getting through it just one day at a time, making sure that we're making the right hires, implementing the right people, implementing the right processes and procedures to make sure that we get through the influx of claims, and make sure that you're doing the same. But we're ready for anything that comes to us. So like I said, send me a message if you have any questions. Send me a message if you're having any issues at all, and I'll be glad to help you out. Again, my name is Vince Perry. I'm the Commercial Claims Advocate. You could find me. You can find our website at www.eliteresolutions.com. If you're interested in coming to work for us, you could leave us a message there. And also we have commercialclaimsadvocate.com. You can purchase this book, and you can take any of our courses, which is probably a great time right now. We've got an amazing sale. I think it's like 50% or more, or 70% off on our course. You want to take the course because it's going to teach you really the bread and butter of how to really work a claim. So go on commercialclaimsadvocate.com for that. We just had an amazing an event in Miami that was just absolutely incredible. It was almost 200 people at this event, and it really worked out nice. We're going to be posting some videos and some of our speakers and speeches that we had at the event. It was just an absolutely amazing event. And what else do we have going on? That's pretty much it for now. Can't think of anything. We have our course, we have our book. But yeah, like I said, send me a message if you have any questions. Follow me on social media. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, because every week we're coming out with something new. And that's all I've got. Thank you guys for watching. Have yourself a good week. Good luck out there. Hit me up if you need anything. Peace out.